So this is going to be a quickly growing channel. This is the beginning. I have some videos that I made a couple years ago that were just basically rants on Xbox. But today is about Labs OBS. So I'm gonna show you guys. It took me a minute to figure out the settings. These are the best settings that you can use. So I'm gonna get into it and show you guys. Basically, you just go down. Well, first, if you're brand new to this, you just go right here to where it says sources, and that's how you add in all of your sources, like your camera, whatever the case may be. You just go here, right? Plus, and then you want to add a video capture device, and then display capture because you're trying to capture your screen and what you're trying to show people. So if I wanted to, I could go up here and I could just click this, and then I could literally just minimize it, maximize it, so that you only see what I want you to see. You don't see my desktop, whatever the case may be, whatever. But just as an example. Okay, biome. All right, so let's get into it. So look, you go down here to the bottom left. At the bottom, settings. And it took me a little while to figure this shit out. So I'm not gonna go through everything in here because, to be perfectly honest, I really don't know everything about this. But what you're gonna go to is output, and this wasn't explained in the video I watched. So you have streaming right here in output. You have streaming, recording, audio, replay buffer. Go to recording. You basically want these two the same as far as I know, but this is just what finally worked for me. So with the result of that, I'm gonna tell you what to put. So go to recording. Basically, this is the drive that you got everything going to. You can leave it on standard. You want to put this on advanced output mode on advanced. And then, because it's going to give you more options to choose from. So like if some are missing inside of your screen, it's because you got to put the output mode on advanced. Then you just leave this on standard. The recording path, basically, you can put this if you have multiple hard drives in your system. I have it going to like my main drive or whatever, because that's what I'm going to do the bulk of my work. You can uncheck this, whatever, generate file name without space. I don't know what that is. I don't have it selected. But look, you just want to put this in MP4. Assuming you're making videos for YouTube, MP4 is actually the best setting for YouTube. Okay, so that's what they prefer you to use. And then you want to go down here. I just leave this on one audio track. Then you want to put on this, it won't let me select it right now because I'm screen recording. I don't have a separate PC for this. So this setting, basically you want to put it on whatever hardware you have. This is my graphics card, and then you want to put it on new. So that's basically, from my understanding, is the up-to-date version, like after you've already updated your graphics card. I don't know if the bit rate changed very much for me, but I had it at 5,000, then I turned it to 50 and it destroyed everything. I put it at 10,000 and now I got a decent image or whatever. And then you just leave the keyframe intervals at 0. I didn't change that. I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Presets, you want to put max quality. There'll be a bunch of stuff in there that's like max performance. Just put a max quality because you're looking for that quality. And then profile, you want to put it at high. And then uncheck both of these boxes. I don't know what they're for, but you don't need them. The max B frames, I have that at 1. All right, and this is just the output setting. The audio, I left it the same. I don't really know what this changes. Maybe I'll make another video on this after I get my mic in and I start using a mic, and then I can go through this and maybe show you guys what I have set up for that, and after I have it sounding good, you know. Then you want to go to video. Now here's where I messed up. So the first video I watched on this, he said put this, the base resolution, at your frame rate for your monitor. Cool. But the second one he left at he said you could leave it at 720 for exporting. His video looked great, but when I did it, I'm over here, I put it into the video editing software, and it just looked grainy and terrible, and I could not figure it out, and this is what I messed up on. Make sure these match, all right? Because this is what your monitor can produce, right? and this is what you're outputting to the video footage that you're making. So you want it to be good, you want it to look good from all angles. Then, and you also want to try to remember these settings in this specific area for whatever editing software you're using. So then you want to come down here. You can leave this the same way it is. This is going to be how it is. On downscale filter, you want to make sure it's at 32 samples. Then the FPS, you want it at 60. So that's your frames per second at 60. Other than that, everything else, you don't really got to adjust. None of this stuff, as far as I know, it's pretty good the way it is. Then you just press done, and that's it. And then you want to go here to the record button, and then end the recording. I'm not going to end it because I'm actually going to take you guys into Filmora real quick. Filmora 9, I'm playing around with it, and that's kind of like where the issue was at, was because like when I took the file from here, and along with the 720 issue, when I took it over to Filmora and I imported the file, it was I only have the trial right now, but it actually imported as just wrong. It imported as like lower quality than it actually recorded at as the base recording. All right, so boom, pulling this up. When you go here, it's gonna ask you. This is Filmora. This is not everything. So other ones just import it the way it is, but this one actually gives you an option. So look, this is supposed to be. This is the project settings that are standard inside of here, based off of like what the program picks up from my monitor, right? This is the media file. This is how I'm recording right now through Labs, all right, or Streamlabs. So I want to match your media, all right, and then whenever you make your video, whatever, this is just a sample. What's up? What's up? What's up? Bam. And then when you export, right? I was gonna go up here and export, leave watermark because I didn't buy the program yet. Always name your video something else, like test video 1. There we go. And then look, if you notice, 1920, 1080, 60 FPS, and it all matches exactly what I did in Streamlabs. All right, and then you just export. I'm not gonna do that right now because it's not what the point was. So hopefully this helped you guys out on recording quality videos so they come out good quality from beginning to end. All right, this is the beginning of this channel, so please like, share, and subscribe. There will be a lot more coming from this channel. I will grow quickly. That's my goal. So stick with me, please, and welcome to the channel. Like I said, this is the beginning, so I did miss something, and I realized. And so I'm gonna go back into Filmora because when I went to export, I didn't show you guys part of the big point of the whole thing was make sure that you export, same as we changed it to MP4 in Streamlabs. Make sure that you export in Filmora or whatever you're doing in MP4. You want to keep it like I said, everything consecutive. So MP4 on the file, the resolution of your monitor would be exactly the resolution of your monitor, and your recording, your FPS is gonna be the same. You know, so like just try to keep everything the same. But when you do export on Filmora 9, it's right here on the left. You want to make sure you select the right one before you export because it should just make the whole process much smoother. You know, MP4 is the recommended for YouTube, so it should upload faster or whatever the case may be. So hopefully it helped. You know, thanks for watching.